Guys, it's your boy eFootball Goat. I'm back again. So guys, today I'll be showing you how to play with manager Frank Lampard. In eFootball, he is known as an RIED. So before we start, guys, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and stay safe out there. So let's check the manager info. So his offensive and defensive tactics is the same 4-3-3. So this is his offensive tactics. His attacking styles is counter attack, build up is long pass, attacking areas is wide, positioning is he maintain formation, defensive styles is front line pressure, containment area is center, and pressing is aggressive, and his attacking styles is same as literally as his defensive. His defensive tactics is literally same as his uh, offensive tactics. So guys, let's go see the kind of players we need to play this formation. So let's start with the center forward. In the center forward, you need a player that is very good with finishing, a player with good finishing, a player with good decent speed. So we have players like Mbappe, like Rashford, like Ronaldo, like Lewandowski. So use goal pushers mostly, but if you don't have goal pusher, it's okay. You can use any type of striker or center forward you like, but make sure they have a good finishing and a decent speed. So in the left wing forward and in the right wing forward, make sure you use players that are very good passing, that are good offensively, like dribbling, tight possession. They are fast with the ball and they can pass the ball, be it low pass and lofted pass. So make sure these two players are very good. So in the right wing forward, we have Sancho, we have players like Hakim Ziyech, we have other right wing forward like Greenwood. So we have a lot of right wing forward, and we have second strikers that can play in that position like Rumi. We have players like Di Perio. We have other great players that can play in that position. So even in the left wing forward, we have Mane, we have Neymar, we have other player like Ryan Giggs, like Perez that can play in this very position, like even Saka, so they can play in this very position. So in the central midfield, make sure you use players that are very good offensively mostly. So in the central midfield, if you have a player like Kante who is good defensively and a bit good offensively, is good. Use that kind of player. They can pass the ball, they are good with passing. That passing is very important because they will be the one distributing the pass to your center forward or to your wingers. So make sure they're very good with the passing of the ball, and they are very good in tight possession, and make sure they have decent stamina. You don't want to be changing your player within first half or within 60 minutes. And in the defensive midfield, our advice is to use a player that is very good defensively. Forget about the offensiveness of any player in this very position. Use a player that is good defensively, and our advice to use a destroyer, orchestrator, and command, but make sure they are good defensively. And Vieira is one of these players. Busquets is also good in that position. Rodri of Man City is also good in that position. We have other good player there like Rijkaard. He's also good in that position. So make sure you use a good defensive midfielder. Don't go use central midfielder. Don't use 3 central midfielder. 2 central midfielder, 1 defensive midfielder is the advisable play settings for this formation. So on the fullback position, you can use offensive fullback, defensive fullback, it doesn't matter. What matters most is make sure your fullback you are using, they have good speed, good passing, and the ball winning is okay. So, and you can use versatile player in that position like Alaba is very versatile. He can play as center back, he can play as a left back, it doesn't matter, and he's very versatile. So our advice to use a player with good speed in this very position. We have Reece James, we have Alexander Arnold, we have Hakimi, we have Wan-Bissaka. So make sure you use a very good player in that position, that with a good speed, a good passing, a good ball winning. So in the center, in the left back, make sure you use a good player like I earlier said. So in the left back, we have player in that position like Robertson of Liverpool. We have Hernandez of AC Milan and Hernandez of Bayern Munich that are just good in that position. We have other players like Roberto Carlos in that position, just like how we have Cafu in this position too. So use players with good speed, good of ball winning, good passing is highly recommended. So in the center back, make sure you use one build up with a good defensive awareness, a good ball winning, a good physical or a decent physical contact. Aggression is okay, but too much aggression lead to foul. So make sure you pair a build up like Beckenbauer with a destroyer like Skriniar. So in the destroyer position, they are very, very aggressive, but their defensive awareness, ball winning and aggression is very, very good. So make sure you use a player with good defensive awareness, good ball winning, good aggression, and good physical contact. So Skriniar is very, very good. So we have players that are destroyer in center back we have player like Koulibaly, who is a destroyer. So you can use Koulibaly, he's a destroyer. And you have Paul Torres, that are also destroyer. So in the build-up, we have player like Matilda Delete, he's a build-up defender and other great build-up defender. So you can use one build-up and one destroyer. That is a combination. And in the goalkeeping position, you can use an offensive goalkeeper or defensive goalkeeper. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that their goalkeeping reach, goalkeeping catch, goalkeeping reflexes, goalkeeping awareness is very, very good. At least from 94 upward is highly advisable. So make sure that goalkeeping awareness, goalkeeping catching, clearing, reflexes and reach is very, very good. So it's highly recommended. So in the bench, what I normally do is I put one goalkeeper, one center back, just in case any of these players are not match fit or they are tired, I change them. And I always put two central midfielders on my bench. Then I put one left wing forward player or right wing forward player. That's what I do. So then I put left wing forward player who can play both left and right, and Sane can do that. Then I also put a player that can play in multiple positions too, like player like Beckham, who can play as a center forward and can also play as a SS or right wing forward or left wing forward, depending where you choose to play him. So, and I drop a super sub like Choupo-Moting, who is a super sub. So I always drop one super sub. So guys, that is how I play this formation, or that is how you play with this formation. Make sure you have a very good midfield, a good attacking player and a good defender. That is it. See you guys in my next video and stay safe out there. Peace out.